a resolution that came before the House this past week honoring Charlie Kirk. And there were 58 Democrats who voted against it. You were one.
Yeah,
Why?
Absolutely. A month prior to him passing away, he had actually gotten out on his podcast. I wasn't aware of this at the time, but he got out there and he was talking negatively about me directly. So if there was any way that I was going to honor somebody who decided that they were just going to negatively talk about me and proclaim that I was somehow involved in the great white replacement, yeah, I'm not honoring that kind of stuff.
You want to play a couple of statements that you made earlier this year.
Okay. Unfortunately, we have someone that is occupying the White House, and as far as I'm concerned, he is an enemy to the United States. They want to show that they are loyal to this, I don't even know what to call him. I've called him so many things, but this wannabe Hitler for sure.
Yo, what up, my fellow common sense revolutionaries, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Nonsense with your boy, OG Big Meaty, y'all. Check this out. Check this out, folks. Today's show, I'm going to start with a disclaimer. Before we get into this video with Jasmine Crockett making a fool of herself. Before we get into I want to just do a small disclaimer, y'all. I just want y'all to know, this is my last video I'm making with anything got to do with that brother Charlie Kirk, because even though I have been seeing some positive messages and some positive shit coming out of his untimely death, I have been also thinking that we have been kind of re-energizing those people lunacy, hence this video with Jasmine Crockett. It's like these people are doubling down on a radical rhetoric, and I don't want that to continue to be the public discussion that's held around Charlie Kirk, because to do that would be to undermine everything this brother did for this great country of ours. So I don't want to continue to play a part in that type of division. It don't make sense to me. I don't want to participate in it, and I for sure know that's not what Charlie Kirk would have wanted. He would have wanted civil, honest debate and discussion about ideas and shit like that. And right now, I think this shit is not being civil at all. And I'm talking about from both sides, the left and the right. And I don't want to participate in the rhetoric, y'all. But I decided to record this one because the last one I recorded, I sent clips out to TikTok, and I got a lot of comments with people telling me, oh man, why is you on there? Why is you defending that guy? He hated you. He hated black people. He hated you. To be honest with you guys, I disagree. I fuck with Charlie Kirk. I subscribe to his channel. I listen to him. I listen to his debates. I fucked with him. I knew his message. I knew what it stood for, and I knew I can get behind it. Like Charlie Kirk message was a spiritual message. It wasn't conformed or confined by the secular. The only reason why his spiritual message even took on a political connotation was on the fact that he felt that this country's soul needed saving. And he went out and challenged everybody around the world on that. Why is our country going down the drain and no one's doing anything about it? And that's the message of Charlie Kirk, y'all, I want to focus on, and most definitely the message that I want to bring to this world, because I think we lost a great American patriot, and I think every honor he's getting, I think every honor he's receiving, he deserves. I think this man put his life in jeopardy to save the soul of this country, y'all. And I don't care how you black folk think about me saying this, because that's really why I'm doing this, because this is the part that irritates me the most. This is the part that pisses me off the most. And I'm talking specifically to my black Americans, because this is the part that pisses me off. This is the reason why I even started making these damn videos, because I am so sick and tired of these goddamn white liberals parading black folks to the front of the goddamn pulpit to sprue this insensitive stupidity. I'm tired of every time I open up my phone or go to one of these social media platforms, is some black so-called leader of ours acting disgracefully. And it pisses me off because the level of manipulation and the level of control these white liberals have on my black people is irritating the hell out of me. It's like no one's seeing that these people, man, they didn't take us out of chains. They just disguised the chains. They don't call them chains and shackles anymore. No, they call them entitlement programs. They call it Social Security. They call it Medicaid. Those are your new shackles. They call it big government. They call it brainwashing. These are the new shackles, y'all. Why don't you people understand that? They got you killing your kids and calling it your right. People, those are the new shackles. They got you dismembering your sons. They got y'all dismembering y'all babies and no longer call. Like, listen, y'all. Like, these are the new shackles. Like, I just was researching something the other day, y'all, just out of curiosity, y'all. I just wanted to see, like, how many black-owned businesses are supported by government. And overwhelmingly, disproportionately, black folk businesses make up a huge proportion of the healthcare and social assistance industries. Over a third of black-owned businesses is concentrated in those two industries, y'all. And if you got any sense, you know those two industries are mostly funded by government. So now you have 3/3 of the black economy coming from government subsidy. Like, y'all, that's not sustainable. That's a recipe for disaster. Like, that's the new shackle. Like, you people wouldn't even have a business without government funding. Like, you guys are not private businesses. You people are government contractees. Like as a private entrepreneur, as a private business owner, you're looking at verticals. You're looking at how big and how huge I can take this. But as a government contractor, you're being restricted because you're being regulated. This funding comes with these rules. This money comes with these regulations. So no, you can't expand. No, you can't deliver this service as well. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that because you'll jeopardize. Like, these are the new shackles. As an entrepreneurial, as a business-minded community, as a black people, as a listen, y'all, as a business-minded person, The worst thing you can have is restrictions on your potential. And when you're partnering up with the government, they're going to enforce restrictions on your potential. Guys, these are the current shackles. And I had to get that off my chest, y'all, because that was the message that Charlie Kirk been giving to black people all across this country. This is the message. Every time he entered a debate with black folks, his message was consistently like, listen, y'all, like, 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 I'm gonna give y'all an analogy. I hope y'all ain't clicked this off because it was taking longer than what I thought. Like, I'm gonna give y'all an analogy. Like, have any one of y'all been into an argument with y'all spouse? And in this argument, y'all spouse keep telling you how you feel. Like, you like, no, I don't feel like that. Stop telling me this is how I feel. That is not how I feel. I don't give a fuck what you say. I know how you feel. I know you. I know how you feel. Like, this is the argument you're getting your spouse. This is, to me, the analogy is this. I think this is the argument that white America is constantly having with black America. I think black America is consistently and constantly trying to tell white America how they feel. They constantly telling you people are racist. You people hate us. And white people are saying, dude, we don't hate you. I don't even know you. How can I hate you? I don't even know you. And if I did hate something about you, what I would hate is that you guys keep seeming to hate each other because y'all saying that I hate y'all. If I did hate something, that's what I hate. I keep hating that you people keep thinking y'all victims and not realizing y'all potential because y'all staying stuck. Like, seriously, y'all, this is what Charlie Kirk was saying. That's not him. That's not him hating black people. The people who hate black people is the people that's telling you he hate black people. It's the people who are instructing you and advising you to hate the help. Where in the hell have that ever been a black cultural thing where we spit on the hand of the help and embrace the hand of the hurt? We've been doing that for at least 100 years now. Fucking with these liberal ideas and these Democrats. Like, people, I'm trying to show y'all. These are the new shackles, man. The liberal party is the slave owners. We got to get off that plantation, y'all. And with that, I digress because I've been on here too long saying too much and I don't want this video to be too long. So we're going to get into this Jasmine Crockett shit that y'all got to wait to hear with this ratchet ghetto. I don't even know what to call this girl. Let's get into it, y'all.
A resolution that came before the House this past week honoring Charlie Kirk. And there were 58 Democrats who voted against it. You were one.
Yeah.
Why?
Absolutely. You know what? One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart is when I saw the no votes, there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was specifically to us. And I can tell you that a month prior to him passing away, he had actually gotten out on his podcast. I wasn't aware of this at the time.
See, that's what makes my point with what I started the show with. Like, this is my whole thing. Like, you get up there and say, I can't believe that only two of my Caucasian counterparts voted against this resolution. This is what I'm telling you, black idiots. Is these people ain't nothing but bluff. They just talk. These people don't care about you. These people don't care about what you stand for. These people are the opposition. You people are crazy. Now, I bet you in all those rooms and all those meetings, through all those text messages and all those group chats, I guarantee you they was telling you like, girl, we're supporting you guys. Yes, Charlie Kirk was a hate monger and a fascist, and nowhere in the world he deserved national recognition and blah, skippy, woo, woo, woo. I bet you any money on the personal side, all of them white liberals told all the black liberals that crap and got right in that congressional building and voted against all of the hyperbole that they've been spewing. Voted against everything. Voted against you Negroes. And you people still part of that party. Let's go, y'all. Let's continue.
But he got out there and he was talking negatively about me directly. So if there was any way that I was going to honor somebody who decided that they were just going to negatively talk about me and proclaim that I was somehow involved in a great white replacement, yeah, I'm not honoring that kind of stuff, especially as a civil rights attorney and understanding how I got to Congress, knowing that there were people that died, people that were willing to die, that worked to make sure that voices like mine could exist in this place.
Now, all my white Americans, hear me when I tell you this. That is not true. The people who died, for her to be in a place like this, for her to have a place for voices like this. No, they died for black folks to be in a position, but not to spew this type of hyperbole. No one died. None of our ancestors died for you. Man, listen, y'all. I don't know when Ratchet became the new Resilient. Oh, I don't know when Ratchet became Resilience. I don't know when Slutty became Sexy. I don't know when Loud became Professional. I don't know when none of this happened, but I promise you, my ancestors would have been completely in disagreement with a voice like yours leading the black community. I'm sure that, you know why I'm sure of that? Because I had a grandmama, I had a mama, I had a sister, I have female cousins, I have all of these people who I seen get raised up by me or raised up around me, get taught a whole different role and a whole different way to talk and address people. My grandmama and my mama would be looking at you like, look at this fast ass heifer. No, that's what our ancestors died for we can be excellence, so we can achieve black excellence. This is not black excellence, y'all. This is black stupidity and lunacy. How do a woman of that nature become a leader of the black community? This would have been unacceptable to our ancestors. So don't get up here and act like they died for this type of representation, because they didn't. Let's go.
So to me, just like we wanted to make sure that those Confederate relics were taken down, the idea of a new age relic being propped up was something that I just could not subscribe to. And it is unfortunate that more of my colleagues, even on my side of the aisle, could not see the amount of harm that this man was attempting to inflict upon our communities.
What harm was Charlie Kirk aiming to inflict on our community? Could you please? And then when have this community became our community? Because sister, I'm down here in the community. And we don't see y'all. We don't see no Jasmine Crockett's. AOC might frequent the hood. We don't see no Hakeem Jeffries in the hood. We don't see no Mark Lamont Hills in the hood. Like what? Like where's this our community? You people have your own separate delusional ass community over there. And it's an elitist ass community. It's a community of indoctrinated Negroes. That is not the black community. That is not the black American community. Us black American folks is down here trying to figure out how we can contribute to our country so our country can be strong enough and great enough to contribute to its citizens. That's real Black American culture. Like, I don't understand how the message got lost. I don't understand if someone gets up here and says, if a white person gets up here and says, like, uh, if let me say that again. If a white person gets on a TV screen and says, like, well, no, let me say this way. If you got a Black person talking to a white person and they saying, man, listen, man, these police is killing our unarmed Black men. It's a fucking existential threat. We gotta address this. We gotta do everything. And then if a white person say, it was 20 unarmed murders of Black men this year. Now we all admit that's terrible and most definitely should be addressed. But that was over 2,000 Black men killed by Black men. And that's not an existential threat? Well, just ignore that. Just ignore that. Oh my God, you're racist. Now you're racist because you want to point it out a fact that everybody seemed to be ignoring. And see, this is the thing I noticed. Like, since I made that last Charlie Kirk video, all my Black folks is saying, is other than mine said, like, listen, man, this white dude, he hated you, he hated us. Because you know why? You know why? Because you people hate America. I don't hate you. I hate what you stand for. And that's what he stood for. He wasn't allowing y'all to come up to his pulpit and spew hate towards him without any rational explanation. That's all Charlie Kirk was guilty of. Like, okay, if you say white folks is the reason that Black folks is down and oppressed and all that, give me some facts. And no one could give facts. So then when Charlie Kirk say, well, could the facts be that this is the reason and give facts, you're a racist bigoted. No, you're the racist bigoted for even blaming white folks for your condition. Ain't none of these white folk we talking to owned a slave. Unless you want to count the New Liberal Party and they plantation. That's a whole different thing. But all right, y'all. It's going to be too long.
So meanwhile, you obviously feel very strongly about the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk used that you find objectionable, and also from others in the MAGA movement. As the memorial service for him is going to happen later today, there is a debate over heated rhetoric on all sides. And
listen, whether it's heated or not, the fact is Charlie Kirk should still be here. It should not have been that there was political violence that resulted because of the words that were coming out of his mouth, just like plenty of MAGA hates when I mention white supremacy, which kind of tells you where MAGA stands. But nevertheless, they get very upset when I talk about white supremacy. But that doesn't mean that somebody should then try to find a bullet or try to find a knife and harm me. Not in America. That's not who we are supposed to be.
Well, let me ask you, because I do want to play a couple of statements that you made earlier this year.
Okay. Unfortunately, we have someone that is occupying the White House, and as far as I'm concerned, he is an enemy to the United States.
Enemy to the United States.
They want to show that they are loyal to this, I don't even know what to call him. I've called him so many things, but this wannabe Hitler for sure.
And to be clear, the president has attacked, other people have attacked you in his.
So that type of radical rhetoric by a leader of a community is not irresponsible and insensitive. Like, you're calling the president of the United States an enemy of the country which he represents. You're comparing him to one of the worst mass murderers on the face of this earth in Hitler. Like, what part of this don't you people realize is going too fucking far? Like the man is unalived as a result of this radicalized ass rhetoric that y'all spewing only because y'all don't have no alternative policies to offer. So y'all gotta go into these fucking deranged ass rants about mega and mega movement because y'all don't have no alternative policies to offer. So now we gotta be demonized and evil and coons and sellout and tap dancers and Nazis and Hitlers and fascists. We gotta be all these world most evilest people. It's because we see America different than you guys. We see America through the eyes of God. You people are viewing America through the eyes of Satan. That's the only distinction. You people hate our country. And it's sad when I see real black Americans hating the only land that they ever been a part of where they got to really, really experience some individual liberties at. It's not happening back in Africa. It's not happening nowhere else you find color folk. We're sitting in one of the most wealthiest black nations on the world, and we're complaining about our success. We're complaining about the instruments and the tools and the systems that made us successful. We're complaining about it. This is absolutely, absolutely asinine. But I digress.
His orbit, maybe not him personally. But do you have a responsibility as an elected official not to raise the temperature, but rather lower the temperature, particularly when there are people out there who listen to elected officials all over the place who are not well, who use that as a way to instigate the political violence that you are calling out?
I think that my responsibility is to be transparent and to be honest. And the reality is that we are living in a time in which this administration and this regime is not interested in making sure that people understand history. We need to understand why they are so problematic. And so I am using that language because it is accurate language. When we see the consolidation of power, when we see them trying to chill speech of jokesters, when we're seeing all of this, that is a playbook out of Hitler, and I won't deny it.
Don't deny it. Because I promise you, before this Charlie Kirk incident, that was easily you liberals' position. Boy, y'all was enforcing censorship like never before. Do you know how many conservatives has been canceled and kicked off of even social media platform as a direct result of government interference on speech? Like, you people had that position that free speech and hate speech is two separate things. That's been you liberal positions the whole 4 years of Biden. And now y'all saying it's now y'all saying that it's reflective of fascist policies, of Hitler policies. That's what we've been trying to tell y'all all the time. We've been trying to point out to all our fellow Americans that you people are the fascists. You people are. You're the people who are spewing division and spewing hate. You guys are the fascists. But I digress.
These are the facts. But one of the things that I've never done that the president has done consistently is called specifically for violence. He has said, oh, beat that one up. He has said those types of things. We know that Charlie Kirk was saying things about who should live and who should die. I have never said those kinds of things. And I think that those things are the ones that are really, really dangerous. And even still, some of that will still be protected. We know that we still have laws that are on the book that certain speech is not protected, that it does cross over when you were inciting.
See, she reverted right back to message. She forgot that they message changed. She forgot because you did have a lot of conservatives, man, like really like advocating for censorship. Like I do watch that, and I do want to send out to my fellow conservative Americans, like, we got to be careful with this censorship shit. But she just reverted right back to their previous stance on censorship. Like, now she's advocating that, yeah, there is some speech that's not protected. Like, this is my point. Like you people are master flip-floppers. Like, you guys will say anything and mean absolutely nothing. That's crazy, but that's real.
Violence, such as what we saw on January 6th, when you are doing what we consider to be a terroristic threat of some sort, where it's a matter of, I'm not just saying it, but I have the apparent ability to carry that out. But me laying out historical facts, just like they don't want to talk about the fact that slavery was real in this country and that my people were enslaved and dragged and raped and abused, and they don't want to account for any of that. They don't believe in reparations. No, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this here. I'm not gonna even play the whole video. I'm gonna stop this here because I just want to make one point on this, because this is another thing that irritates me about my fellow black folk. Boy, this whole reliance on the slavery argument, man, that is really a play out of our playbook. Boy, and I bet you any money, man, I promise you, I bet you any money. Like this is what I can't understand with black folks making that stupid ass argument. Since the beginning of mankind, there's been nations, there's been ethnicities, there's been genders, there's been all types and groups of people of all different types of nature and backgrounds and everything that has been enslaved, that has been oppressed. We don't get the award on oppression like we like to think we do, but I mean, black folk like to do it. But see, doing that is what harms us. It's what hurts us. See, because I could even give you examples of more recent oppression than slavery. I can give you an example of the Holocaust. I can give you an example of the Chinese and Japanese internment camps. Like, those oppressions was far more recent than ours. But yet, these people took all that hurt, all that pain, all that devastation. Once freed, they took all of that and built bridges to ensure that this shit would never, ever, 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 ever happen again to them and their people. When we got freed, we didn't build no bridges. You know what we built? We built the crutch. Slavery is our crutch. Every other suppressed nation of people built letters and bridges. We built a crutch. That's the real plight of black folk. That's the real plight of black folk. Is the fact that we use slavery as a crutch. We use it as an excuse to be pathetic. And if Charlie Kirk ever gave you any message, it was that. It's not racism that's destroying the black community. It's the black community and that corrupt ass culture that's destroying the black community. And if you guys get that under control, it will be easy to address all these other issues. But no, I bet you any money, man. I bet you. I'm just gonna say it because I know white folk want to say it and can never say it, but I'm gonna say it. I bet you when white folk hear black folk coming to them with that slavery shit, you people don't understand slavery. Y'all understand what slavery done to us, and woo, 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 like we like slavery. Like, black folk think slavery created. I mean, black folk think racism created slavery. Didn't happen, man. Commerce created slavery, brother. Slavery existed regardless of race. Like, slavery is something different than racism. But black folk like to say, because of slavery, that white folks is racist, when those two things are two separate things and have two separate foundations. But anyway, not to get so distracted, like, I bet you any money white folks be want to say this. Like, they gotta be want to say to black people, like, I will stop. I will stop. Like, if you people stop acting like slaves, we will stop thinking of y'all like slaves. Like, you people acting like slaves. Like y'all let these liberals, man, just destroy y'all and just lead y'all down the path of destruction, and you people don't offer no resistance. How can I have a respect for a group of people that's like that? That's cowards. How can I respect, like y'all see the devastation? Like, it's y'all, it's like, it ain't like these ain't y'all kids or y'all nieces and nephews out here dying. It ain't like this ain't your sister or your auntie or your mama that just got killed. It ain't like this ain't your family that's stuck on welfare. It ain't, y'all act like this ain't happening to y'all. Y'all act like this ain't y'all real experience with the liberal party. This is our real experience with the liberal party, y'all. They're our new slave master. We're completely dependent on them and their liberal ideas. Like, it's crazy, y'all, man. It's sad and it's sick, man. And if we don't fix it, we out of the game. I'm telling you right now, if we don't fix this now, this is probably our only opportunity to fix it. Yep, with Trump as president. Because for the first time in all of America's history, someone is finally holding black folks to account. No more handouts, no more excuses, no more justifications, no more none of that shit. It's fine. It's about fine time that you people start contributing to this country that has contributed so much to y'all. It's time for y'all to stop taking and start giving. That's the only white American message to black folk. Not that we don't hate y'all, but God, Lee, how can I like you when y'all hate y'all? Like, how can I not hate y'all when y'all hate each other? All right, y'all, I digress, y'all. I'm going to end this video. I'm not going to even show the rest of this lunacy that this woman is talking, man. But I'm so glad that somebody on CNN, man, finally let her know, man, it's your radical rhetoric that could even lead to stuff like this. So y'all need to put a stop to it because it's absolutely unnecessary because that brother Charlie Kirk didn't stand for none of the shit y'all accusing him of, and y'all know it. That's why ain't nobody been able to show me no clips. That's why ain't nobody ever been able to show me nothing racist. And if y'all do got clips of him really being, I don't want these chopped up clips with taken out of context and all that crap. Send me some clips of him saying racist shit because if y'all sending me these clips y'all been airing on social media about him saying that these women who admitted that they got to college through affirmative action and they got low processing brain power was racist. No. If you admit to being in college through a program and not through your excellence, I should question your excellence. Why you couldn't make it on your merit? W.E.B. Du Bois didn't have affirmative action. He made it to Harvard. Like, it's just... All right, y'all. I digress. I'm going to end this video, man. If y'all got any clips, man, showing to me that brother was a racist, I would love to hear it and I would love to retract my statement because I do love my black people. I am not one of these conservative commentary people who hate black people. I don't hate white people. I don't hate no people. I hate stupidity. That's what I ain't got no love for. Stupidity. I'm a common sense person. I'm not finna get up here and kick it with y'all with no fancy words and none of that shit. I'm gonna always say it how I feel it, y'all. And I hope y'all can feel it too. So with that being said, man, y'all know your boy's slogan, man. Nah, before we even do that, y'all most definitely gotta get this out, man. Hit that like button. Punch that subscribe button, man. And fuck with your boy, man. So we can grow this channel, so we can grow this conversation, y'all. It's time. This conversation is needed, man. These people are crazy out here, man. And these people are destroying our country, or at least trying to destroy our country. Thank God that God showed his grace. And we got this. Thank God that God showed his grace on thee and gave us President Trump. Because one way or the other, black folk gonna have to man up. And I'm inspired because I know we got it. I know we got it in us. I know we get out. I know we tie up our bootstraps. I know our life will get better. I guarantee it. If we stop accepting handouts and stop even accepting hand-ups and we start advocating for hands off and let black folk get to the business of black folk, I guarantee you we'll start contributing and add more value to this great country of ours, y'all. And with that, I depart. Until the next video, y'all. Y'all know your boy's slogan, man. Stay out your body, man. Reside in your spirit. It's where your potential at. Until next time, my beloved. Peace.